Welcome back to our channel. In today's video, we're going to explore a pressing question: will the United States defend Taiwan from a Chinese invasion? The answer may surprise you. Join me as we delve into the reasons why the US might not come to Taiwan's defense and the complex dynamics at play. First and foremost, the US has a strategic ambiguity policy regarding its commitment to Taiwan's defense. This policy creates uncertainty and sends a mixed message to potential aggressors. In the event of a conflict, this ambiguity could prove detrimental to Taiwan, leaving the island in a vulnerable position. Although Taiwan is an independent nation, the US publicly acknowledges it as part of the Chinese regime due to the One China policy. This acknowledgement shapes the US's stance and limits its ability to provide direct military support to Taiwan. Furthermore, the economic impact of a war with China would be devastating for the United States. The interdependence of the US and Chinese economies raises concerns about the potential fallout from a military conflict. Additionally, the military losses and casualties in such a conflict against the People's Liberation Army would be immense. It's also important to recognize that Taiwan is not as strategically vital to the United States as it is to China. While the US values stability in the region, it does not prioritize Taiwan over other interests, such as trade and economic relationships. As China rapidly expands its navy, experts believe that a naval blockade would be its preferred method of attack on Taiwan in the event of an invasion. A blockade would cut off vital supplies to the island, further complicating any potential US involvement. While the US has allocated a significant amount of military spending for Taiwan, sending aid and assistance in the midst of a conflict would be logistically challenging without risking an all-out war with China. The US's One China policy formally recognizes Taiwan as part of China, limiting its legal grounds for direct involvement in a conflict between Taiwan and China. The US also relies heavily on Chinese manufacturing, labor, and trade, making it reluctant to jeopardize existing trade deals. Additionally, the US acknowledges the uncertainties surrounding the outcome of a war with China. The potential costs in terms of resources, military assets, and human lives are significant, and the US is cautious about engaging in a conflict it may not be able to win. Instead of going to war, the US may choose to condemn the attack, enact sanctions, and impose a blockade on China. War game scenarios suggest that Taiwan would likely remain under Taipei's control, but the US would suffer significant losses in terms of aircraft and ships. Statistically, Taiwan is not deemed important enough to warrant immediate military intervention. The US has a history of pulling out of conflicts and may not be willing to commit extensive resources and manpower to defend Taiwan. It's crucial to recognize that Taiwan holds greater importance for China than it does for the United States. China's determination and willingness to go to war over Taiwan surpasses that of the US. Without a formal alliance or a clear commitment, the US is unlikely to defend Taiwan from a Chinese invasion. However, there are alternative strategies that the US could employ, such as cutting off China's trading vessels, disrupting its economy, and bringing it to its knees without engaging in a full-scale war. The United States needs to take a firmer stance and clearly declare its intentions regarding Taiwan, outlining how far it would go to punish China and deter its foreign intervention. Thank you for joining us today as we explored the question of whether the United States would defend Taiwan from a Chinese invasion. It's a complex and multifaceted issue with no easy answers. If you found this video informative, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to our channel, and hit the notification bell for more thought-provoking content. As always, we encourage you to share your thoughts and opinions in the comments section below. Remember, understanding global dynamics helps us navigate the complexities of our world. Until next time, take care and stay curious.